What's up, guys? Review guy here today, and I'm going to give you guys a review, somewhat of an update. So the update is, I know some of you have been asking about my 240SX, and unfortunately I have sold it. I sold it primarily because I intended it to be a drift car, and with California smog laws, it's extremely difficult to build a track car and not have a way to transport it to the track. So it sort of just sat. It ran fine. It was a great car, but it's literally just been sitting in my driveway for years, and I would take it around town here, but as far as driving it to the track, it wasn't possible, and didn't have a truck or a trailer to load it up, and I certainly didn't want to have to call AAA just to get to the track every time. So I sold it. I figured I'd move on from that car. I'm still in the car scene. I still got some updates for you guys for the Supra. But anyways, I sold the 240SX, and I bought a brand new 2016 Honda CRF 450R, and I love it. And I've just been I've been riding dirt bikes for a good portion of my life, and I just really missed it. And I figured, this car's sitting, I could sell it. I could put a really good down payment on a new bike. So I did that, and the second most important thing was getting an exhaust, which is what this is. And the reason for that is because the stock exhausts don't offer the option to just insert a spark arrestor, which at least in California at all the riding areas, you have to have a spark arrestor. So I bought this exhaust, and I'm going to give you guys a little review of it. And by the way, the stock exhaust, you can get end caps for the stock exhaust, and you just drill out the rivets and you insert it. But for the CRF, they have dual pipes, and each one of those end caps is $140, I think. So, or $130. So you're looking at $260 just to have spark arrestors on your stock exhaust, which I couldn't justify putting $260 just in buying a spark arrestor for my stock bike. So, or for my stock pipes. Anyways, yeah, I got these gorgeous Yoshimura pipes. I haven't even taken them out of the packaging. So, anyways, yeah, I'll show you guys this is a slip-on. It's not the full exhaust. The full exhaust, that's a very pricey exhaust. Luckily, where I bought this, typically they go for $652, and I got this for $600. I just threw the guy an offer on eBay. They're brand new, never used. I just threw him an offer, and I said, can you do $600? And he accepted it. So I'm going to open these up for you guys, and I'll be seeing this as you do. So I'm going to go ahead and start slicing away here. So right off the bat, I can see they gave us a hefty amount of stickers. I really like that. I love when companies add stickers, and I can see they added a clamp in there, which is for the slip-on part. So yeah, and if you're not too much of a dirt bike rider, slip-on exhaust means you keep the stock header that comes right off the head, and it's almost like on a car, a catback. You have your stock headers and stuff like that, but it slips on after the cat. In this case, it just slips on after the header. So wow. So right off the bat, I really like the quality here. This is the stainless steel system. They do have options for a titanium system, which that one's very expensive, but for the hardcore racers out there, sometimes that weight savings can be a big help. So it looks like on these pipes, this side would be right coming out from the header, into this slip-on, and then right here would be each of these mufflers. And these mufflers look like they're attached by a spring or some sort, so they probably slip onto this, and a spring probably holds them on. So I like that. Very nicely designed. You know, I'll try to maybe in another video do a comparison of the stock slip-on and the stock slip-on. It's just not as well designed. So I definitely like the way they did this. They really, and it's really light actually for the stainless steel. So we'll move on here. These mufflers are just gorgeous. I mean, you know, there's some other exhaust systems. There's FMF, there's rocket exhaust, there's Bills, and they all look great. But for me, the Yoshimura pipes, you just, in my opinion, you can't really get much better than that as far as when you have a CRF 450 or any Honda CRF that's current. So yeah, they have carbon fiber tips, and I gotta say they look really nice in person. Very glossy. I know I don't really have too much light, so I should work on that. I'm gonna try to get you guys at least somewhat of a, so you can see how glossy they are. They look really nice. And they have these plugs right here, and this is where you can access the bolt or screw, whatever they put in there, to take out these inserts. And you can run no spark arrestor or spark arrestor. So I think that's really cool that you have that option, and that's one of the main reasons why I got the exhaust, is because I needed some form of having a spark arrestor. So, and another thing I noticed is they have 1 and 2, so I'm assuming that's just so you know what side goes where. So let's cut this off here. Yeah, these are really nice. I mean, I like them, and I was looking at pictures, and they just to me, in my opinion, they look the best out of all the other exhaust pipe companies I was looking into. So they are a little more pricey than most. Except FMF is a little more expensive than these, but these are probably second on the list as far as you know, for the dual pipes. Yoshimura. So yeah, really nice quality. Let's see if I can get you guys. You can see straight through. The spark arrestors aren't in it right now. These, what they said is these are sound inserts, so you can get a little bit better of a lower decibel for if you're riding in a place where you want it to be a little quieter, and then you can pop these out, it'll be louder, and then you can actually pop the spark arrestor ones in, which I think I have to purchase them separately, but I'm gonna see what I can do with these. I might actually take a generic spark arrestor that's really cheap and just weld it if these are steel. These could be aluminum, but that's okay. So yeah, guys, I just wanted to give you guys a quick review, and I'm going to give you guys later on, I'm going to give you guys like a comparison video of these, or the stock versus these. And so yeah, that's the slip-on pipe by Yoshimura, guys. Thanks.